You're right. This is shelf 3, row A. Dive straight into it. Evil Dead Trap. Sorry about the glare off that. Evil Laugh. Evil Dead Trilogy, classic. Evilenko. I mentioned this film earlier with Citizen X. Kind of loosely based on Andrei Chikatilo, mass murderer from the Ukraine. Malcolm McDowell has a really chilling, deviant performance in that. It's great. The Hand. Evil Speak. Evil Beneath Loch Ness. The only thing, well, remotely evil about this, it goes over an hour and a half, and it was an hour and a half of my life I wanted back. Worth it for Patrick Bergin to adorn Braveheart style gear and going down the loch to fight the monster. And he's not really that good, really. I mean, I'm just picking that out as a kind of because I was keen over laughing. Excellent with Emily Rose. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great. I thought, yeah, the girl playing Emily was absolutely fantastic. Exorcist box set. The first film's a classic. Got on Blu-ray recently. The second film's just a travesty. 2 remakes, not really worth. Well, not really remakes. Just like the kind of the beginning of Father Merrin's life. But the third, Exorcist, is a very, very good film. One of the best deaths ever. In a film with the nurse in the hospital wall. I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. Collector's edition of The Eye. Great film. Great film. I2, I preferred that just a little bit more. I think, yeah, if I2 is has the scene by the bus stop, I'm pretty sure the second one does. That is one of my favourite scenes in any kind of Asian horror film. It's very, very creepy. Eyes of a Stranger. Faculty, good film. Just kind of came in the wake of Scream, like those teen horrors. But it's definitely the better of some of them. More of a sci-fi twist. Fade to Black. Fallen. When I saw this film when I was younger, this film really creeped me out for some reason. Very, very, very weird film. Killer kind of coming back from the dead to kind of haunt a detective got put away. Gregory, is it Hoblet directed this? I think it's very, very good, very good film. Fearless Vampire Killers, very funny, very, very, very weird film, but entertaining. The First Feast, well, all 3 feasts I love. I think they're great. As I say, it's a shame that the first one didn't come with a slipcase, so it was like. I don't think it was released with a slipcase, but the other 2 have, so it looks a bit unsightly. But Feast 1, 2 and 3 I really enjoyed. Feed, guy kind of getting his kicks off feeding women to death, basically. It's absolutely just foul and depraved, and I absolutely love it. Final Destination. It's okay. I've never been a big fan of the Final Destination movies. Final Exam. This is out of print now, and you see it going for absolutely extortionate prices on eBay. I was really shocked that people hold this in such kind of reverence, kind of seen it as a good slasher film. I thought it was absolute garbage. Fire in the Sky. First Power. Now this film is really, really entertaining. Lou Diamond Phillips plays a cop, kind of in the same way of Fallen. Kind of a killer dies and kind of comes from the grave. Killer's played by Jeff Kober. It's really, 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 really weird. Kind of yeah, just very entertaining. Basically, I really recommend that film. Flatliners. Kind of standard, kind of late 80s, it's not that good. Fog, when John Carpenter had kind of talent, it's a real shame, you know, he's kind of gone down such a path, but that's obviously after Halloween and The Thing, it's my favourite John Carpenter film. Fragile, Frailty. I see a lot of this on people's lists about how good it is, and it really is. It really is that good. Matthew McConaughey, Bill Paxton. It's there's wonderful twists in the film. It's great film, great horror film, great film in general. Frankenhooker, Freddy vs Jason. I enjoyed it. You can't really go wrong with two serial killers kind of, knocking the shit out of each other for an hour and a half. And then if they're killing people like in between, it's fun. Freeway. Billy Drager playing a sort of psychotic preacher killing people down a highway should be fun, but it's not. It's a real shame. It should be better. The first Friday the 13th classic. Friday the 13th Part 2, great again. And a third Friday the 13th. I love the film, but I hate looking at the case. Because it doesn't have one of the slip cases on it, and that kind of drives me mad a little bit. I saw that on Buzzerman's thing where he kind of seems he got screwed over with all of them, which that would really piss me off for all. I've only got the one, but yes, but I love Part 3. Halloween Part 4 though, Friday the 13th, sorry, is my favourite. I love Friday the 13th. But 3 and 4 are my favourites, and they kind of progressively get worse. 5, 6, well, 3 to 7 and 8. They're not that good. 6 and 7. I mean, they have some decent deleted footage with kind of some decent deaths, and it's a shame they haven't kind of been added back to, because they made the film a lot more enjoyable. But they chose not to, obviously. Fright Night. Best, my top 10 of all time horror films, and like the best horror film of the 80s in my opinion. Tom Holland directed, does this, and Chucky, two real horror masterpieces really. Friday Night 2 is a bootleg, unfortunately, because what you see like the original going for on eBay is just extortionate prices for it. Hopefully when the remake of Friday Night, if ever does come out, which of course I'm not really looking forward to, but hopefully it'll get 2 good releases for these two, particularly the second one. And the last on this shelf is The Frighteners, pre-Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson. Really, really good film. Michael J. Fox, it's just a shame, watching like Back to the Future the other day as well. What a good actor he was. It's really sad what's happened to him, but that film, kind of with a killer based on a sort of a Charles Starkweather type thing, it's great. So that's the end of the shelf. Cheers for watching, and I will be back soon with another update.